Welcome to It Girl Era.
Hi, guys.
We're back.
This is one of your favorite episodes. We've done one in the past.
We've done a few in the past,
two?
I think. Yeah. And you guys love them. So we're like, hey, let's do it again.
Yeah, it's a spicy one. I mean,
it's funny.
It's fun. It's lighthearted, but honestly, like there's a lot of truth behind it.
Right.
And we are not just throwing men under the bus. Like we're not throwing anyone under the bus, but we're doing.
We are.
Okay, we are.
We are.
We are.
We're throwing both genders under the bus.
Women
Everyone.
and men.
And I feel like Icks are very unisex.
Oh, Icks. Like, I know that is like a hype, trendy word right now, but honestly, like, I don't even know what else to call some of these things.
Icks. Borderline red flags, depending on who you are.
I have to take a deep breath because sometimes I get a little hot and bothered by these.
Okay, so you're on a date, first date. What would be an ick or what could a man do that would give you the ick?
First of all, chewing with his mouth open like that, literally, women or men, okay, chew with their mouth open and like talk with food in their mouth.
Or like a loud chewer. I have an ex that was a loud chewer and it drove me bananas.
Like, it? Yeah, when they have like
I can't even do it.
Like a click to their chew.
Yeah, it's so annoying. At the end, I hated even eating with the man. It drove me so crazy.
I know. That's just not going to work. So that's an ick. Also, like being rude to work staff or like wait staff or like.
That's a red flag.
That's a red flag. But
yeah,
it's just like, don't be snotty. Like if they bring you the wrong thing, like ask, be polite.
Right. I think it is also an ick if this is later on down the road, but on the topic of food, if they're always complaining about what they order never being good enough. Like, oh, this steak is overdone. Oh, these fries are cold. Like sending the food back. It's like, are you ever happy?
Yeah, that's an ick.
That's an ick.
Okay, a personal ick that I have experienced on a first date. Whitney was there to like see it.
I was on your first date?
Yeah. Remember we were in the cities and you came.
We met later.
Yeah.
One. What was it?
We were going to like a somewhat nice dinner and he showed up in a hoodie.
That's right.
Like a hoodie, not like, was it? I don't even know what kind of hoodie it was.
I think it was a hoodie. And okay, speaking of, it is an ick when you're going somewhere nicer. And as a female, I feel like naturally we dress up a little bit more. So like I need a man that can at least sort of match my energy. And if you show up, like if I'm dressed up, took time to get ready, and you show up wearing a hoodie.
I think it was hoodie and blue jeans.
Yeah, he did have jeans on, which jeans are totally fine.
But it wasn't like a cool hoodie. It was like a Nike.
A Hanes hoodie or something.
Or Hanes. Nothing against Nike is cool. Nothing against it. But it wasn't like a design
like
or high-end design. Yeah.
Hoodie.
Yeah. So anyways.
Put in a little effort, men and women.
That was a first date ick.
Okay, wait. How about when they drink too much?
Yeah.
That is such an ick. Such an ick.
Like girls and men. I feel like girls are guilty of
or
doing
they
that.
show up to the date drunk and it's like were you doing something before
Has that
this?
happened to you? Has anyone ever like gotten too drunk on a first date or a date?
Yeah.
Yes.
What? Who?
You guys.
What?
I can't say his name because we don't say their name, but we were in the cities for this.
Can we talk around? Oh, was it friends? Two friends?
Two friends
Yes.
together. Okay. Story time. Pause it. Squirrel brain. This is a good one. Okay, so Whitney goes on a first date. Hold the phone. Okay. And I'm like, she's like, yeah, he has a friend. Like, he's cute. He's good looking. Like, we're going to do a double date. I'm like, yes, sweet. Let's do it.
So fun. Yeah. So
cool.
I had a first date with him like earlier that week.
Yeah. So this was her second date.
Second date with him.
My first date, I guess, with a friend. And they were like drinking before.
Totally. They met us at the Hewing if you're in Minneapolis.
Yeah, they met us at like this cute bar.
Yeah.
They had been drinking before and then we
very apparent.
Apparently.
Yeah.
And like then we went to dinner and like we had drinks and went out and then we went back to the hotel to like just hang out because I had my dog.
Hold on. To put this into perspective a little bit, at the Hewing, I don't know how many drinks they had there.
Like probably 5 to our one.
A lot. And then we went to a few places in between and I don't even know if we finished a drink at any of those places.
No.
Then we went to dinner. These two ordered and finished a full bottle of wine.
Yes. I think we counted 12 mixed drinks or 11 drinks.
A lot.
And he and then we get to the hotel because I had to let baby Nova out, my sweet little baby Nova, to go potty. And they're like, oh, we should get some beer to bring up to the room. And I'm like,
that's right. I forgot about
what?
that.
And Whitney was, again, love you, Whitney, but she was in the vibe. She was kind of vibing at the time.
I was vibing it.
And I'm thinking red flag, red flag, red flag. And I was kind of the next day, I'm like, was it kind of weird, how much they drank? She's like, kind of.
Yeah.
And she did bring it up to him, but
I did. And I was like, I feel like you're a party boy and I'm not looking for that. And he's like, no, that's not me at all. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. So this is a good rule, men and women. If you are worried about drinking too much or something, or you just don't want to throw the vibe off by over drinking, just match it. So if she orders a drink, you order a drink. 1 to 1.
Or I say 2 to 3 drinks max.
Yeah. 3 is, you're good.
Yeah.
So anyways.
Well, and obviously a man's tolerance is higher than a woman's too, generally speaking.
And the scary thing is this guy was still functioning after that many drinks.
I mean, it was over the course of what time? I don't remember what time we met.
Probably
them, 7.
8 hours or something.
Yeah. But still, lesson learned for Whitney. Whoa.
Yeah. So that's an ick.
Anyways, he's no longer in the picture.
We got rid of him, you guys. The friend was a no-go too.
But it was fun while it lasted.
Okay, big major one for both of us, and we've talked about it, is Hey Dudes and Crocs. Shoes.
A lot of girls are into shoes. A lot of women, females. Mm-hmm. We pay attention to the shoes. And I feel like males aren't aware of this.
I'm a shoe girl. I will, if I see a guy walking, the first thing I look at is their shoes.
Shoe contact.
Uh-huh. I mean, obviously, your face and stuff, but I'm looking at your shoes.
Shoes tell you a lot.
I do too. Head to toe.
Up, down.
Yeah. And for guys, we've had guys say this, girls that wear heels and they can't walk in high heels.
Well, and even for me as a female, if I see another female trying to walk in shoes and she's struggling, I mean, that is an ick.
Yeah. I mean, girls, it's okay. Not all of us are built to walk in heels. 5-inch heels.
And I'm
just
one of
flats.
them. I can't, and I'll own it all day.
Yeah.
But I can respect a girl that can.
Yeah.
But, okay, here's an ick. We experienced this last night. So we were waiting for our car at valet, and this female pulls up, driving. I don't even know what kind of car it was. She was driving. Was it a Rolls Royce?
Yeah.
So she gets out, driving the vehicle, and then a male gets out of the passenger side. To me, that's an ick, because it's she's clearly in her masculine energy and he's in his feminine energy.
Yeah. It was kind of icky because they were on a date, a nice date place.
Yeah, it was a nice place.
Wasn't they were going to the grocery store and she hopped in to drive.
It's not like it was McDonald's.
Oh, we do love McDonald's.
Maybe I'll drive you through the McDonald's drive-thru, but if we're going to a nice restaurant and doing valeting the car,
we also think she was an OF.
Yeah.
OnlyFans. But whatever, besides the point.
Get that money, honey.
Get the money, honey. That is an ick. I think it's an ick if a guy doesn't hold the door for you or let you walk in first. When guys cut you off.
Yes.
That
hold
just seems
the door open. In any capacity.
Rude.
Car, going into any sort of building. Be respectful.
Yeah, it's just self-awareness.
Mm-hmm. Well, and when a man lacks self-awareness, that is such an ick.
Okay, well, you guys, one of Whitney's big icks, and we got some razz about this one, is if they can't get out of
a parking garage.
And people were like, what? A parking garage is so random.
It sounds so specific, but it happened. And it took him, I don't even know how long. And he's sitting there hitting all the buttons, trying to figure it out. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God.
So I feel the listeners are probably thinking, if I get an ick when I'm on a date or I start to feel this about something, is it something I can move past? Or is once you've hit it and you can't move past
I think
that?
some icks you can move past. If you're wearing ugly shoes, I can throw those in the trash. And I have. I know you have. But some icks, it's you get it so bad, the drinking.
Yeah.
It's that's becomes more of a red flag. Some icks can
That's
grow.
more like a lifestyle personality trait.
Yeah.
I feel like some of those things.
Yeah, and if the
Being rude.
lifestyles don't align, then you're not gonna align.
Yeah. Like being rude and like things like that, like you might not be able to get past that. Like you're not gonna like change and mold this person.
If he's a jerk, absolutely. Thank you, next.
But this, you guys, this one, it boils my blood. Like I literally am boiling right now just thinking of it. And
what is it?
oh, it's bad. When I'm sure women do it too, but I'm just gonna say men have loud ass cars and they like hit on the gas or whatever engine, like zoom them up or whatever that's called.
Like the vroom, vroom.
Yes.
Yeah.
I literally want to like punch someone in the face.
It's giving small dick energy.
It's so bad. Like I will say that like if you're a guy and you're listening, you have like I don't care if it's a nice, fancy, expensive car or if it's like the shittiest Ford pickup with extensions that's like old. I don't care what it is.
Extensions? Like hair
the pipe extenders. You know,
what is that?
I don't know. I feel like there's like pipes on them that make them louder. I don't know.
Ew.
Anyway.
That's an ick in itself.
No girl has ever been like, wow, that was so hot.
Yeah, no.
No girl. Never heard a girl say it.
Like vehicles can be a huge ick.
Like when you're driving, like if you're walking Miami and like some guy has like a really nice car and they like fly
rev
by
their engine.
No
they, like,
girl.
Speed up. It's like, okay, it's giving midlife crisis.
Nope. Every hot girl around is like, oh my gosh, that's so annoying.
That hurt my ears.
Yeah.
It's so loud.
So just don't do
down.
it and like save it for the boys club because no one wants it.
The boys club.
Yeah. I just want to help you guys out.
Yeah, we're here to help.
We're here to help.
We're here to help. For me, trucks in general are just an ick.
Yeah, Whitney won't date someone if they have a truck.
I asked guys that. Do you drive a truck?
She's like, I don't really care what kind of car you drive, but if it's a truck, we're done.
You're out of here. I sound like I'm traumatized from trucks, which maybe I am. I don't know.
Did you like get hit by a truck?
I mean, figuratively. What else?
Oh, man.
Oh, long fingernails. That's a big one for men. Like, groom yourself. Take care of yourself.
And I would say for girls, like, not taking care of their fingernails. Like,
If
guys
there's, like,
want, like guys want, okay, this is one for the girls. We both have extensions in. So we're going to throw girls we're going to say it, like bad extensions. Like guys will get icked out if you have bad extensions, and girls, like, we're here to help you. We love you. But if your extensions are so disconnected and they're like not matching.
It's like a very like clear line of the layers. Yeah.
They
need to blend.
Like, you know, or just like have
shorter hair.
Mm-hmm. That's really hot too. So don't feel like you have to have extensions. But like, yeah. Because I do hear like guys be like, oh my gosh, like look at those bad extensions. And I think girls think guys don't notice that, but they do.
Yeah. I mean, some do.
Most self-aware people, I mean, woof.
there is some bad ones. There is. Okay, what else?
Go sports.
Oh yeah, men are very into the sports. And for me, it's like, I don't know if liking sports is an ick, but a man who wants to lay around all day and watch sports. Like if our weekend consists of watching sports or our schedules are revolved around that Sunday game, ick.
Story time again for Amanda. I dated a guy way too long that was really into fantasy football and fantasy leagues. And you guys, like literally his whole fucking day was around fantasy football. Like if he had to like draft or like his team was playing, and if he lost, he would be like in such a crabby mood.
That's the worst when it affects their whole mood. Like their team loses, so then they're just mad the rest of the day.
You know, this is pretend, right?
Yeah, it's
like this is play.
It's not real life.
This is not real life.
Well, and there's so many bigger things in life. If a sports team losing can throw off your whole day, that's kind of a red flag. Like, are you not able to control your emotions?
Yeah. No, that's.
Or how about when they say we are playing today at 3:00?
We lost. I'm like,
Are you playing on the team?
We didn't play. Last time I checked, you were not getting paid that much money. I mean, if you're bringing in millions of dollars, like maybe I'll let you play fantasy football.
Are you playing fantasy football though?
No, I don't think they.
I don't think they can do that. There's probably rules against that. But that is such an ick when it's a we, not a they.
Yeah,
that's gross.
Okay, getting off the hot case on the guys for a second. Girls who like, I feel like just don't really bring much purpose. Like they're just like hot girls who
like
just
they're 10 but no personality.
Yeah, that's an ick. Like you guys like have, you know, some goals, some dreams, some things that you want for yourself.
For something.
Yeah.
Majority of men that we talk to say that too.
That is a big thing. They're like, yeah, she's super hot, she's super fun, but like she has nothing going for her.
Or have a personality.
Yeah.
I mean, and that goes for men and women. Like you could be a 10, but if you are boring and have no personality, there's no substance there. How do you work with that?
You can only be hot for so long.
Yeah. I mean, age definitely comes into play at some point.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can be, I mean, they'll probably, like our generation, they'll probably be like hot grandmas. But still, you got to have some personality.
Hot grandma. That's a goal.
That's a goal. Hashtag. Can we like throw that on a shirt? Hot grandma. Future hot grandma.
I don't
actually. Let's not manifest that.
That's so weird. Body count. Let's talk about body count.
High body count.
Because that is a huge one, especially if you're in the dating world. And a lot of people will ask, like, I know some people like, I don't ask about body count. Like, I'm pretty open book. I'm like, hey, what's your body count? Like,
yeah.
But I think if it's too high for a guy or for a girl, it's an ick. Yeah. But we have talked about it, double standards. Like guys want girls to have lower body counts. And then guys feel like they can have higher.
I know, which is kind of it's like not fair at all. But like for me, if a guy is like, yeah, I've slept with, you know, hundreds of women, that's going to be a turnoff because I want a man that not very many women have had. You know, and it's like if you've slept with all these people, it's like clearly you're an easy one to land. So I'm not into that.
I think what's really attractive for a man or a woman is like when you know they're high value. Yeah. And you know they're like a 10. They have a personality, they're good looking, they're successful, whatever. But their number is still a little lower because, you know, they've had more opportunities. That's
what I'm saying.
Just what you're saying. Yeah. It's like they had way more opportunities to, you know, get laid, quote unquote, and they like still are selective. So it's like, be selective because even if you don't want to share your number, like that shit gets around town. Like people are like, oh, like she sleeps with everyone or he sleeps with everyone. We did meet a guy, Whitney and I did, that had like, what, 600?
Close to 600. It's like how, and he had it in a spreadsheet.
On a spreadsheet. Like we can't even make it up.
That is commitment.
That almost seems a little like sociopath. I don't really know what happened, childhood trauma thing, but whatever.
There's definitely some trauma there.
Whatever. 600 is too high for me. If I went on a date with a guy and he said 600, I would be like, bye.
Okay. When do you think it's an appropriate time to bring up that question?
First date.
You ask, what's your body count? Hi, I'm Amanda. What's your body count? That would be an ick.
I think it all depends on the vibe. And like, have you guys been chatting before, like for a couple weeks? Or is this like, hey, we just didn't really talk and this is our first date?
When I think it's important, like to me, if a guy says, I'm not just going to like sleep with you right out of the gate, that tells you character too. Like, okay, so clearly you don't just like, rack up that number. Yeah. You go on a date, sleep with a girl, on to the next. Yeah. Because that's an ick. Borderline red flag again. Yeah. How about a guy that's like posting pictures, like flexing on his Instagram, like he's a gym bro, or like his gym cars, pictures. Like that kind of stuff.
I don't like, do that.
He's just all about like flexing everything.
Yeah. The gym pics. Okay, like I do feel a little bad for guys because I do feel like on social media, like if they're not, it's not their job and they're not influencers or something, they feel awkward just posting. Yeah. So like, you know, they're like, what do I post? But it's like, post just like casual, like candids or like snaps with your buddies or whatever, or you and your dog. But like when you're like in the gym, like you have 5 pictures like that, it does give like
it's so gross,
big
especially
ego.
like shirtless and they're like flexing.
Ew,
It's
yeah,
like
that's
gross. It's
We're
total
not
gym
about
bro,
that.
and most girls don't like that. That's not the vibe. I have an ick for women. I think when it comes to makeup,
oh yes,
less is more.
yeah.
And if your face is like layered with makeup, it's an ick.
Too much makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like when your neck and your face are different colors.
That's like 2001. Like we all went through that when we had like orange.
The distinct line.
Yeah, it was like orange makeup and then our necks were like white. I mean, we all went through that, but we're past that now.
Yeah. We're
Let's
here to
color
help
match.
you.
We're here to help you.
We're here to help.
We're not shaming because I feel like you could probably dig up some pictures where I had that
there's
shit.
Definitely pictures.
Also social media, like, because like everything you put on social media, you know, is seen. And girls and guys, the first thing, if I like meet a guy or guy DMs me or whatever, like I would go to their Instagram page and I would go to their followers. And so guys, if you have Instagram model, girl, like I'm like, no, I'm good.
Well, and it's like it should be like 50-50 ratio to some extent. And I think if you go to their following, it tells you a lot about them too. Like, are they following like, you know, like hotels, car brands, like the gym that they go to, you know, those kind of accounts? Or are they following half naked women? Because that can tell you a lot about them too and their character and what their morals and values are.
That is true. And girls, like guys, I've heard them say like girls that follow like all these athletes, like they're just like jersey chasers or like celebrities. And it's like, you don't know them. You're not friends with them. You're just like hoping that you get their attention. Like, so just be mindful because people do look at that. Like
people do pay a lot of attention.
Yeah, because it does like, that's what you're putting, the energy you're putting yourself in. So
yeah. I've been told my Starbucks is an ick.
Oh, our Starbucks order is a little confusing, but
no, I mean just the fact that I go to Starbucks.
Oh.
Like, there's this guy that always gives me so much crap on social media. Like, I do something and he's like, "Oh, you're drinking Diet Coke again? That's gross. Oh, you went to Starbucks? Like, why are you doing it?" Like, just always razzing me. I think I've blocked him now.
Bye.
Yeah, boy, bye. But yeah, he's like, "Your Starbucks is Nick."
Okay,
Like,
so
let me have my happiness at the beginning of the day, okay? Just let me live.
Give me one of your biggest icks in the bedroom.
No, like not willing to try new things. Like same thing over and over and over.
Like that's just missionary.
Yeah, such an ick.
Oh yeah, that is so ick.
What's one of yours?
Like if they want me to call him daddy.
Oh yeah, that's so weird.
Ew.
I'm traumatized.
I know. Like, don't ask me to call you daddy.
I don't think I've ever had a guy say that to me. Have you?
Oh, yes.
He said, "Call me daddy."
Yeah.
Like the first time?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Ew.
Yeah, it was weird. I didn't know what to say.
Is that giving mommy issues or daddy issues?
I feel like it's like maybe like feminine energy issues where they like want to feel like they're masculine. I don't know, but I don't have daddy issues, so I was like, I'm not down for that.
Yeah, no, that's so weird.
Like, I'm good. I don't need to call you my daddy. Yeah. Actually, I'm older than you, so this is getting really weird.
So now this just went to another level of weird.
Like, and also it feels like when you call someone daddy like that, like you should be like their sugar baby.
Ew.
And that was not
Which
the
is
case.
a whole nother topic.
I was more like the sugar mom if you wanted to like.
Yeah, if he was younger than you two. Yeah, that's weird. That's too weird. I've never experienced that and I hope I never do. Because it's not happening.
We're like,
let me just like right here.
Yeah, like we're I'm sorry, I need to go wash my hair. This is stopping now.
I gotta go wash my cat. You don't have a cat. Exactly.
Yeah. Bye. Thanks.
Thanks. Oh my gosh.
This is so fun. We love the Icks.
We love the Icks. You guys love the Icks too. Let us know what some of your favorite biggest Icks are. And thanks so much for listening to this episode. We will catch you next week.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Bye.